Hey ladies and gentlemen, I hope this is a good shot for you, and I'm just using a different camera. And what I'm doing here is taking off the 11 tooth gear. I have the 17 tooth gear, and I have the mesh for the 11 and 17 tooth. Now in order to now correctly set this mesh up, you can see that this is bigger, which is the 15 tooth, and this is the 11th. And the 17th is bigger than the 15. So I'm going to have to use this as my mesh guide and a piece of paper. I am going to have to use a washer as well, because I'm afraid that the supplied washer they give you may not be good enough. I already have Loctite on the grub and I already aligned my spur to my mesh. So all I need to do now is lock this into place by matching up the bottom hole, and it takes about a second or two to do. I need to simply use my supplied Dynamite 2.5 and tighten this down. I don't want to super tighten this yet, but I want to make it tight enough that I could take a piece of paper, that I could spin it between the gears. I can't get a dollar bill there. Now that it's between the gears, I want to apply pressure, and I want to start to tighten this down. What that piece of paper is going to do is allow the 32 pitch and the spur and the pinion to have a space to line up properly. I don't want to make it too loose. I want to make this tight, and that's tight enough where now I need to simply back this out, and you can see how this is made the teeth mark, and my gear is now correctly lined up. It's tight, and that's exactly the way I want it. I can make it just a hint looser. So I am going to put my cover back on. I'm going to make sure I got the supplied tool to get it on there. I do apologize that I'm not getting a close-up shot. And you can see sometimes the difficulty for me to get certain things on. Oh, I'm just rushing to get this on. I'm raring to get out there and go have some fun. There we go. Just as long as it's tight and on there. I don't really need to have this tool. There you go. This is on. The 15 tooth is in. This mod is over. Now what I want to do is not to throw any of the things away, the paper, whatnot. I want to put all this away in one spot. Hey ladies and gentlemen, take a look at the vehicle. RPM bumper, 15 tooth pinion gear, the mesh set with a piece of paper, and hopefully we can get a run in the snow, a little ice. Here we go. Now here we get a run in. Oh, a little slide. Oh yeah. Now let's get a speed run in, nice and safely. Sounds like the mesh needs to be just backed off by here. Get it running. Here we go. Full speed. Did I just see some sparks there? I don't know. But that's it. We're good to go. Appreciate your time. Woohoo, baby! So I went out for a test run, and I'm pretty pleased with everything. I feel that the mesh is on the hard side. So I want to double check everything. I don't like how this is on there. It's just a little tougher to get off. What I've done is I put tape, and maybe the tape is simply needs to be taken off. Maybe I'll take a little bit more off over here. It's not underneath here. And we'll do that at a later time. So I need to take my cover off, my mesh cover, which is over here. And I need to actually use the tool and not just the bar. A little difficult at the beginning. Need to get used to this tool. It should come off in a heartbeat. There we go. Do apologize that I don't have a close-up angle. I like how now you can take this tool out and quickly just grab another one and get it in there. And now once I start to mess with this, that's going to throw my mesh off. I take a piece of paper, I slide it in there, but before I do that, I need to trim it down some. So let me make sure I get a nice, smooth piece of paper. Don't have to be perfect. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in here and roll it backwards. If I roll it backwards, it's going to shoot the paper out. So I actually want to roll forward. And when I roll forward, that's going to get the paper in there and get my mesh going. What I want to do is just back this off here. So I'm unloosening this counterclockwise. I'm rolling the paper in. Seeing if the motor moves. There we go. I don't want to put a lot of pressure. I just want to roll the paper in. And that should do it. I'll lock this down. Back it out. And my paper's there. So that should get my mesh going. I am going to go do another run and see if that looseness will do the trick. Alright, I loosened up my mesh and this is my final run. And I got a nice clear path to go. Much better. So let's not go stir crazy. We want to come back in one piece. Here we go. Spin out. Oh yeah. We can do a little drifting, right? And there we go. I don't want to go crazy, but I am happy. I come back before the car crushes it. All under control. Thank you very much for viewing. Well, we are getting a nice blast of extreme cold air. And that's something that nobody wants. So I just wanted to get this test out there and finish up. And I do want to take a look inside here just to see if my ESC fan came loose, because that's what it looked like for a split second. And I'm much happier that the mesh is now a little softer and did a good job. I'm just putting my tools away. It's what I like to do. I like to be neat. And I will show you my camera setup. Broken down GoPro Hero 5 no longer works correctly. If I just record once, I can record for an hour. But if I stop it, that's the end of it. I only get one time to record on it. It's a good, cool camera, definitely indeed. This is awfully tough to get off, and I'm just not sure why it gives me that headache. Now, look at my fan. My fan looks good. I don't know, just gave me some crazy looks to it. But if you are going to go to the 15-tooth gear, I just want to recap, you are going to have to get yourself a washer, take that mesh out, store it away, put it into a container, mark things down, know where they're at. Because up here, I got myself this gear. And I don't know where this gear's for. I think it's for my 959 that I used to own. I no longer own. But that's why you gotta mark things down. But otherwise, I had a good time for the tests I've done. And I hope this video may help you out down the road. If you need to see a close-up how to change everything, I have a video of that on another video. So here you see a nice bumper. You see the inside all covered, and I just want to make sure I go out there and have my fun with my car. Now, this is pretty good. I like this setup. I may want to get myself a better type system to alleviate all these connections, but I'm happy indeed. On that note, I thank you very much for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day, and I appreciate your time. Catch you all later on the next one.